What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to go ahead and discuss the sad reality of skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare 3, or just skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty as a whole. But before I go ahead and discuss with you guys, the reality of things, I do want to mention, guys, this is probably the best gameplay I've gotten in Modern Warfare 3 since day one. The skill-based matchmaking gods were looking down on me, and he said, "Know what? This guy's trying to grind out different guns. He's trying to do something different than use meta all day. Let's give him a little bit of a break." I am so thankful I finally got this match, because I think in this match, I finally unlocked the new variant for the DG or DB, whatever, LMG. It turns it to like a little mini assault rifle almost, like an SMG assault rifle variant. It's really cool. If you guys haven't grinded out that weekly challenge for that, I highly suggest you go ahead and do so and make sure you rank up the LMG. It's a pain in the butt because, again, the metas are so defined in this game, and because of skill-based matchmaking, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be versing nothing but meta sweats every single game of your life. So it's going to be a pain, but you never know. You might luck out with one game just like this, but you best believe after I got this match, you already know what the rest of my matches look like after this. But guys, very quickly as well, if you do enjoy what you hear today, subscribe, hit that bell. We're on the grind to 50,000 subscribers, and all of you guys' support means the world to me. We have been flying through the subs, and it's just fantastic because it shows a lot of you guys are enjoying the content, and you best believe I love putting out this content for you guys. So like I said, if you enjoy, subscribe, hit that bell, and last but not least, if you want to catch some live streams, we stream pretty much every single day over on Kick. You guys can find the link to that channel down in the description of this video, and that stream usually goes live around 1 p.m. Eastern time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and pull ourselves back to the main topic here. I have been hearing a lot recently that people really don't want to hear, anything from me besides skill-based matchmaking. I'm trying to discuss different stuff, and I'm not saying everybody, because a lot of you guys have been, engaging, interacting, and, discussing different things when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, down to the core of the game itself. But a lot of people keep coming to me and saying, stop wasting your time talking about this. Stop wasting your time talking about that. Only talk about skill-based matchmaking. We have to go ahead and ram it to them. We have to discuss it. We have to go ahead and make sure they notice it. Guys, I'm going to have to tell you the sad reality of things. We've been doing this for 4 years now, okay? And at a certain point, you understand that Activision doesn't give a crap. Now, yes, Microsoft is in charge now, and I have heard that there are leaked emails that skill-based matchmaking is, going to be toned down. If that's true, that's fantastic, but I haven't seen it myself, so I haven't really wanted to discuss it too much. But the reality is that Activision doesn't care. We can voice our opinions as much as we want, and I love voicing my opinion. I love discussing skill-based matchmaking with you guys because it's a fun topic. But, at a certain point, I don't want to ram it to you guys every single day. Again, we've done it time and time and time again. Modern Warfare 2019, me and tons of other content creators went ahead and talked about skill-based matchmaking nonstop. Black Ops Cold War, I remember there was a straight week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, where me and a ton of other content creators did nothing but post skill-based matchmaking videos every day. And we knew what we were doing. We told you guys. We were like, okay, you know what? To try to stick it to Activision, we're going to do nothing but talk about skill-based matchmaking. We did it for 2 weeks, and absolutely no responses, no changes, nothing. Radio silence. Vanguard, we even stopped playing the game. We stopped playing the game because of skill-based matchmaking. And everybody's always saying, oh, well, that's the way that you remove skill-based matchmaking. Stop playing it. We did. We all stopped playing Vanguard, and the skill-based matchmaking was still through the roof. You had to go to combat pacing to basically get a casual experience. And then you move up to Modern Warfare 2, and the result of Vanguard, nobody played. It's still in Modern Warfare 2. It's still relevant, right? And everybody still complained about Modern Warfare 2 2022. Everybody still stopped playing that game. And here we are with Modern Warfare 3. And this is probably the thickest skill-based matchmaking we have ever seen in the history of this whole franchise. So I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that, yes, I love making those videos. I love talking about it with you guys. It's a hot topic. It's a fun topic. But to expect content creators to nonstop ram out videos about skill-based matchmaking, one, there's not many things that we can say about skill-based matchmaking, I can't make 50 videos and have them all be unique, Skill-based matchmaking is one of those topics that we can touch upon, but how many times can you actually touch upon it, organically, right? And two, again, it has been proven in the past that even when we stick it to them, even when we stop playing the game, even when we go weeks on top of weeks on top of weeks of posting about skill-based matchmaking, nothing ever happens. I just want people out there to lower their expectations when it comes to content creators on YouTube making videos about this topic, because I feel like a lot of people are going to get hurt. Because they do. They always get hurt. And sometimes they blame the content creator. Sometimes they, they blame themselves. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, lower your expectations. We can talk about it. We can enjoy the discussions. Well, we don't enjoy the discussions because nobody likes the matchmaking. We all complain about it, but we can still come together and communicate about it. But don't think that there's going to be an outcome out of this, right? Like, we can all socialize and we can all enjoy it and we can all come to conclusions. But don't expect Activision to come to our YouTube channels and see how we feel about the game and say, oh, yeah, look, all these YouTubers are posting videos about it and it must be awful, so let's go ahead and remove it. I'm sorry to say, but it's just not going to happen. The skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare 3 is going to stay exactly as it is. Whether people leave the game and stop playing it, whether, the sales aren't as good as the previous Call of Duty game, it doesn't matter what the situation is. The skill-based matchmaking will indeed stay the same. It sucks. It's horrible. It really is. But that's just how Activision is. And again, Microsoft might go ahead and change this. They might save the community and, give us a little bit of a break, maybe in the next title or the title after, who knows. But in this current time, at least while Bobby Kotick is still, in office, because clearly, Microsoft is holding on to Bobby Kotick until the end of the year, so January, I think, is going to be gone. As long as that man is still there, don't expect changes because they're not going to happen. I don't want to be the person that's completely negative here and, ruins your hopes and dreams of skill-based matchmaking being toned down, but I'm just telling you, once again, the sad reality, the real truth, the real deal with what's going on here. Because again, I've been here experiencing it for ages now. And I understand my channel isn't massive, and even these skill-based matchmaking video, even if I get 20,000, 30,000 views on a skill-based matchmaking video, that's nothing compared to other channels out there. But there's channels out there who are massive, huge, who pull in hundreds of thousands of views, who talk about this topic. Same thing with the pros. The actual pros who work for Activision complain about skill-based matchmaking all the time. And they can't even go ahead and get a fix out of it, right? I want people to stop blaming or just getting mad at creators for going ahead and trying to branch out and discuss other things that don't revolve the matchmaking all the time. Because we can only do so much. And also, while I'm on this topic, stop pointing your fingers at the developers as well for such a thing like matchmaking. Because it's not their fault. Everybody always has their fingers pointed at, it's Modern Warfare 3, so Sledgehammer, it's their fault for matchmaking. Or Modern Warfare 2, it's Infinity Ward, it's their fault for, matchmaking. Or Black Ops Cold, oh no, it's Treyarch's fault for their matchmaking. No, it's none of their faults. I'm going to show you guys a tweet real quick, take you guys back into the past, into the history of, Michael Condrey back in World War II, because he put it best. He really showcased it, and it's weird because, they already addressed this, but people still forget about it. People still choose to ignore the fact that they have nothing to do with it, and then go ahead and force all of their anger to them in their direction. This right here is a tweet from a while ago from Michael Condrey, as I said, saying, ask Activision, and again, this is to a response of, everybody complaining about matchmaking. Never directed into COD from me. Analytics, SB matchmaking, monetization, dedicated server coverage, etc. All driven from Activision Central Tech and production teams. Frustratingly little influence on those corp decisions despite their impact on our games and the COD community. Again, he is even saying that they, the developers, are frustrated with this because, again, they have to get all the backlash. Guess who gets to sit there and not deal with anything? Activision. But guess who has to deal with all this crap? The developers. And I can totally understand the frustration knowing that no matter how good they can make a game, it will get ruined by the matchmaking system. I say it about Modern Warfare 3 all the time. Sledgehammer, and you guys know this. If you've been watching me for a while now, I've been saying this. I've been saying that Sledgehammer can make the best game known to mankind. They could do everything the community asked for. But as long as the current matchmaking system is in place in this title, it's going to ruin it. It's going to make people not want to play it, not want to buy it, and not want to enjoy it. And as a developer who might be passionate about the project, that sucks, knowing that you pour your heart, your soul, and everything that you love into this game, but it's going to be destroyed by the publisher and not even the development team. But ladies and gentlemen, again, I have to make it very clear, because if I don't say this 50,000 times, I'll have so many people in the comment section saying, oh, JB's defending skill-based matchmaking. Oh, he's a skill-based matchmaking lover. I have to make it very clear. I'm not saying stop posting about skill-based matchmaking. I'm not saying stop talking about skill-based matchmaking. I'm not saying any of this stuff because, let's be real, some of the most fun videos out there are about skill-based matchmaking. Some of the most engaging conversations in the Call of Duty scene are about skill-based matchmaking. So I'm not saying stop engaging with that stuff, stop making that stuff, any of that. I'm just saying lower your expectations. Stop getting salty at content creators. Stop getting salty at the developers. And understand that, honestly, no matter what we do, I don't think the matchmaking is going to change in Modern Warfare 3. Our best bet is when Microsoft gets complete control, which is probably going to be, it's not this year, and it's probably not going to be with Treyarch's next title. Sadly, it's going to be with Infinity Ward's next game. But I shouldn't say that because, by the time Treyarch's next game launches, Microsoft will be able to, I guess, dictate whether skill-based matchmaking is in the game or not in the game. But, the whole development cycle that Treyarch has been under Activision, not Microsoft. So that game is still pretty much an Activision title. Infinity Ward's next game is going to be the true game that Microsoft will basically have full control over. So I'm not really holding my breath for Treyarch's next game. But I think, sadly, it has to be Infinity Ward. But their next game, maybe we'll see some changes with skill-based matchmaking, depending on if Microsoft really sees potential for the player base if they remove it. But again, remember, Microsoft also owns Halo, and right now the whole Halo community is complaining about how thick the matchmaking is. And remember, Halo Infinite is a game that completely died out as well, and they never even cared about, changing around the matchmaking. So again, if COD dies out and we all stop playing it, do you think Microsoft will really pull the trigger on changing the matchmaking in this game either? I just want everybody to have a realistic mindset. I'm not saying don't complain about it, because I think that we all should voice our opinions. We all have the right to voice our opinions on what we like and what we dislike about these games, especially when it comes to the matchmaking. But again, don't get salty when a content creator doesn't post a skill-based matchmaking video every single day of the week. Don't get salty at the developers, for having thick skill-based matchmaking in their games, because again, that's not their problem. They can only handle the fundamentals of the game, not the matchmaking, not the servers, not any of that stuff. That's all Activision, or basically Microsoft now. Just basically direct your anger and direct your passion towards the right people. And also lower your expectations so you aren't disappointed when things, eventually come out that it's not changing. Because that's happened every single year. Like I said, Black Ops Cold War, we all had high expectations that if we posted 1,000 videos, things would change. They didn't. Everybody was horribly pissed off. Same thing with Vanguard. Everybody was horribly pissed off. Modern Warfare 2 2022, everybody was horribly pissed off. We know the outcome, basically. So don't get too salty and don't let it ruin your mood. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. Leave a dislike if you hated it. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell if you want to be notified for more content just like this. And last but not least, we do stream pretty much every day over on Kick. You can find a link to that down in the description of this video, along with my other socials like Twitter and Discord. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.